What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video on the channel. And in today's video, I am going to be sharing with you guys my NFL Week 17 power rankings. Before we jump into this, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you guys like these videos, as it does help out a lot. And yeah, let's just get right into this. So, at our number one spot, they've been playing good, no reason to keep them out of the number one spot, and that is the Buffalo Bills. They freaking demolished the New England Patriots, and yeah, they're on a roll. And I would be surprised if Sean McDermott does rest his players because they have all the momentum going their way, and they need to keep it going, and they shouldn't lose it by resting their players. But yeah, the Bills are definitely the number one team in the NFL in my eyes because the Chiefs, man, good lord, what are the Chiefs doing? Yeah, they have not been playing good. So yeah, number two, I have the Chiefs. Yeah, they're number two. They have not been playing good. I almost debated moving them to number three, but it's just again, I'm using this a comparison. In the start of the season, the Chiefs had one more loss than the Pittsburgh Steelers, but the Pittsburgh Steelers weren't blowing people out like the Chiefs were, so we kept them at number two. But the Saints were right there at number three, but we didn't, no one moved them down to number three. So yeah, I'll keep them here at number two. But yeah, they have not been playing good football, and I wouldn't even be surprised if they get eliminated in the divisional round. Okay, number three, I have the Packers. They have been playing very good football. And yeah, I just think that, oh god, dude, Aaron Rodgers, man, been playing good. Their defense actually stopped Derrick Henry, and they also forced Ryan Tannehill to play a very bad game. So yeah, they're the number three team for now. Though they definitely could be the number two team, and the way they're playing. They probably should be the number two team, but I'll keep the Chiefs there for respect purposes. You guys are lucky that you aren't moving down to number three, okay, Chiefs fans? Okay, number four, I have the Saints. So Drew Brees has not been playing good since he got back, though Alvin Kamara had a historic game against against the Vikings last week, man. That was amazing, dude. Okay, now their defense, they let up a lot of points against the Vikings, but yeah, so I don't really trust their defense anymore, but their offense, if Drew Brees can get it back in stride, will be very good with Alvin Kamara, but I just don't know when that will happen when Drew Brees can start playing, and I also wouldn't be surprised if they get eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. Okay, number five, I have the Seahawks. So the Seahawks are an interesting team. In the beginning of the year, it was their offense doing all the heavy lifting, and their defense just wasn't playing very well. But now it seems to have flipped. Russell Wilson has not been playing good as of late, and their defense has been playing very good, specifically their pass rush. So the Seahawks, yeah, I'll keep them here just because when they have Russell Wilson, they should be able to stay in every game, especially with that good of a pass rush and their defense playing better. But I also would be surprised if they get eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. Though, I don't know. Maybe the Saints or Seahawks will get the first round bye. Who knows? We'll have to see. Okay, number six, I have the Ravens. I'm very confident about the Ravens. I think that the Ravens will get the fifth seed in the AFC, and they'll be able to get their rematch against the Tennessee Titans and probably beat them. But yeah, the Ravens, they're an interesting team as well. They don't have a good passing game. I think Lamar Jackson has less than 3,000 yards in the air this season, and but they do have a good running game, and they have a lot of very good running backs along with Lamar Jackson that make that running game churn. But their defense, they have a good secondary, very good cornerbacks with Jimmy Smith, Marcus Peters, and Marlon Humphreys, but they don't really have that much of a pass rush or run defense. So we'll see how good they play how good they are in the playoffs. But I do think that the Ravens should at least be able to get out of the wild card round. Okay, number seven, I have the Dolphins. So the Dolphins are here now. The Dolphins, right, are interesting. They're very interesting. Tua, always starts these games, and it feels like Ryan Fitzpatrick is always finishing these games. Now the Dolphins, very, oh my god, dude. If Tua, because I feel like Ryan Fitzpatrick will give them the best chance to win, but Brian Flores has said that Tua is their starter. But what do you do if Tua just doesn't play well again, and Ryan Fitzpatrick leads you to a win against the Buffalo Bills. What do you do then? I don't know. But I do think that the Ravens are, no, the Dolphins are a top 10 team. Their defense is amazing, and their offense, when they have good quarterback play, is clicking, and Myles Gaskin is good. So yeah, I think the Dolphins should be an interesting team in the playoffs. I mean, probably, with the lack of their explosive offense, probably going to get one and done. But you know what? We'll see. Okay, number 8, I have the Buccaneers. Yeah, that was a very good game against the Lions, man. Oh my God, dude. They put up so many points, and they didn't even let the Lions put up that many points. So their offense played very well. Tom Brady played very well. The receivers played very well. Tom Brady's distributing the ball very well. And when Ronald Jones gets back, the running game will also be very good. And their defense played very good against an above-average quarterback in Matthew Stafford. And yeah, I do think that they'll probably get the 5 seed here, and they'll play whoever comes out of the NFC East. And the only team I worry about them playing is the Washington football team, just because the Washington football team has a good pass rush, and Tom Brady does not play good against a pass rush. But I don't know. We'll see. The Buccaneers, they're definitely a good team right now. Okay, number 9, I have the Steelers. Oh, that was a comeback for the ages. Longest comeback in Mike Tomlin's career. Our largest deficit that he came back from at halftime, 17 points. He's never came back 17 points. Now the Pittsburgh Steelers are interesting. They play dog. They play dog water. I don't know what dog water means, but yeah, we'll just roll with it. And they played very well. They played good in the second half, but they played terrible in the first half. So which team are you gonna get come playoff time? Now again, Ben Roethlisberger, terrible in the first half, very good in the second half. Which Ben Roethlisberger gonna get in the playoffs? I don't know, but you have to take something away from that game. I mean, that was a comeback for the ages, and though you have to know that they did dig themselves into that hole. It's just the same thing with the Buccaneers. All these comebacks, man, they dug themselves into that hole to get themselves back out of the hole. So yeah, same thing with the Steelers. But their defense, give them credit, they held Indianapolis to only 3 points in the second half. And yeah, the defense is definitely the strength of the Steelers. I don't think anyone's denying that. And I honestly don't know if they'll go one and done, but I just don't trust them, because you don't know which Steelers team you're gonna get. Okay, and wrapping up the top 10, I have the Tennessee Titans. It was either them or the Colts. I have the Colts just at number 11 right below. But I think I'll keep the Titans here just because I think that the Titans are a better team than the Colts right now, even though they had an embarrassing loss to the Green Bay Packers. Now, the Titans are very interesting. They played a very bad run defense in the Packers, but they couldn't run the ball. Well, no, they could run the ball, but it really wasn't how it was in the past few weeks. So yeah, that's something to take into consideration. Now, the Titans, again, Ryan Tannehill did not play very well, but maybe maybe it was a down week. It was in Lambeau Field after all, a lot of snow there. So maybe he'll bounce back. I just need another week to see the Titans and what they'll do against the Texans. Now the defense, we know for a fact, is not very good. So yeah, that is definitely very concerning. And when you're going against high-powered offenses in the playoffs, yeah, that's very concerning. Okay, well that is the top 10. I'm only going to cover the top 10 teams from now on. I think that next year it would be better for me to just cover the top 10 teams more succinctly. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Rather than covering all 32 teams, after all, the top 10 is really the most important. So yeah, anyways, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy, and if you guys did, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Too easy!